Hello, and welcome to Week 5 of Season of Creation. I'm Dan Price.
And I'm Rachel Sly, and we're members of the Green Team at Faith Lutheran Church. Over the past 4 weeks, we've heard about the need for us to wake up, to treat creation as our neighbor, to recognize that there is work for us to do, and to solve the global water crisis. We're here to talk about the one earth and the one temporal life God has provided everyone.
In Psalm 89, verse 11, the psalmist says to God, "The heavens are yours, the earth also is yours, the world and all that is in it. You have founded them." God has provided us with a bountiful physical home, but all of creation belongs to Him. In 1 Corinthians 4, Paul writes, "Think of us in this way, as servants of Christ and stewards of God's mysteries. Moreover, it is required of stewards that they be found trustworthy." We are called to be trustworthy stewards of God's creation in order to bear witness to His glory.
Proverbs 21:5 says, "The plans of the diligent lead surely to abundance, but everyone who is hasty comes only to want." When we act faithfully towards God's creation, we reap practical benefits for ourselves and for everyone. This means planning for the long term and preserving the abundance God has provided us.
One of Ronald Reagan's great achievements was the Montreal Protocol, the direct result of which is that the planet has been naturally repairing the ozone holes we humans had caused. We are now in need of similar action with regard to greenhouse gases, regardless of who holds political office. Whereas water vapor readily exits the atmosphere as local rain, and whereas methane oxidizes, carbon dioxide sticks around, which is why it is so important for us to reduce our carbon emissions. The increased energy trapped in the atmosphere causes extreme, devastating weather events to occur more frequently, resulting in ecological upheaval, destroying the fruits of human labor, and throwing what God has given us out of balance.
There are some simple ways to help reduce carbon emissions. Buying local, in-season produce and eating more produce and less meat are some of the simplest and tastiest. Don't worry, we're not saying to eliminate meat. We're just encouraging you to make it a slightly more rare experience.
In Matthew 22, Jesus says, "You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your mind. This is the greatest and first commandment. And a second is like it. You shall love your neighbor as yourself." Philippians 2, verse 4 says, "Let each of you look not to your own interests, but to the interests of others." To care for our yards, our ecosystems, our environments, and our planet is to care for our families, our neighbors, our communities, and all the people of the world. We will close with a short prayer. Creator God, help us to accept your boundaries so that all created things can flourish. Amen.
Amen.